This is Lot injecting the turkey before we deep fry it. So I've just melted some butter and some smoked paprika and pepper, and we put it into an injector, and the turkey gets injected into every muscle group on the turkey, front, back. So probably about 2 cups worth of butter in there. The turkey was also brined overnight, and it is defrosted fully. So after we've injected the turkey, we go ahead and just put a brush butter on the whole outside of it. And then after we're done brushing it, what we're going to do is coat it. And what I did today was I'm doing a Cajun seasoned coating. You can buy it in the store, but
Honey, smile.
this is the easiest way to go about it is just to have a bowl of whatever you want. It can be salt and pepper, something. But you really want a coating outside of the turkey before you deep fry it. This is the dry rub. So as you can see, we've just got that Cajun spice going all over there. And we're gonna rub everything in. Get a little closer look here. I would definitely wear gloves because the Cajun seasoning, first you need to rub a little hard on the turkey. And the second thing is that seasoning will it'll make your hands smell for a week. So,
Another use for acrylic gloves.
and you can see Lot's really kind of getting in there between all the crevices and, you know, underneath the wings and the drums, etc. That's really important, especially when you're deep frying, because if you don't have any kind of coating in between there, it just kind of sticks right to the turkey. Another pro tip is after you're done coating your turkey with whatever dry rub you have, put it back in the fridge for about 15 minutes so that the coating kind of sticks a little bit better to the turkey before you drop it into the oil. So that's going to go in there for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, so we're getting ready to fry, and obviously we want to bring our oil up to 375. I'll talk a little bit more about cooking in a bit, but I just want to talk about safety first. So a couple things. Obviously, when you're doing this, away from the house. So in the middle of the grass is probably the safest place to do this. You get about 1,500 accidents a year frying turkeys, so just be really careful. Second thing I want to show you is I just made a little mark on the side of my pot there. You see that little Sharpie mark there? That's my brine line. So I had the turkey in there brining overnight, and when the turkey was fully submerged in water, I pulled the turkey out and marked where the water was, because that's really important. A lot of accidents happen because the oil overflows over the pot and then catches, and there's just no way to stop the fire at that point. So you want to make sure that you don't have a situation where there's more oil in the pot than you need. So once I brine the turkey, I pull the turkey out and I mark the line where the water is, and then you kind of know where your oil is. So I'm going to fill the oil, the peanut oil, and I always use the Luana's, that's my favorite, to that line before I start heating it up. And that way I know when the turkey goes in there, it's not going to overflow because the turkey will be fully submerged and it'll be lower than the pot lid. All right, fire extinguisher obviously as well. And then you need your lid, but you don't want to put your lid on while you're frying the turkey just to heat up the oil, because you want it to be at 375 before you put the turkey in. So I'll be back in a second to show you the rest. And again, see that little mark on the side where the oil is filled up, just to be on the safe side there. And you can keep the propane tanks propane burner as you can. And I put the lid on. We're looking to try to get a consistent oil temperature with 375. Takes about 20 to 30 minutes to heat. Great. So we're about to drop this turkey in. I've racked it. There's a little bit of debate sometimes about whether or not to tie the legs in. I never do, because I want the oil to get around them, and that's like the best crispy part. Okay, so on the rack, obviously it comes with a hook. Notice, please, safety first, I always wear gloves. Okay, this oil right here right now is up to 375, which is the ideal temperature we want it at. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and drop this turkey right on in.
Woo!
Now, a couple things. It's gotta go in slow. You can't just drop it in. You really gotta kind of lower it slowly. Okay? You definitely don't want to just drop the turkey in fast. Notice I'm taking a good 30-45 seconds to do this. Again, I've got my gloves on. You notice there is a little bit of splattering going on. So you want to be careful about that. It will settle down eventually. Alright. We're going to step back. Want to make sure we don't get burned. Okay?
Is it on a fire? Is it on a fire? Is there
So there's
a fire?
that turkey. It's in there. Again,
Yep. It's on a hook.
no lid. It's been dropped in there. You want to stand back a little. You're going to get a little bit of splatter because that's a very hot temperature. That's it. All right, it's this 15-pound turkey. It's going to go in there for 3 minutes per pound at 375. So we'll see you in 45 minutes. Okay, so we are about ready to pull out our turkey. It's been 15-pound turkey for 45 minutes at 375. First thing we're going to do is just go ahead and shut off our propane burner. Turn the gas off first. And then the supply line goes off as well. Okay. You'll notice it's pretty hot, still burning. So go ahead and, whoops.
Hey, little lean bean.
Safety first, guys. So I do have a glove on. Want to make sure I have that. The reason I have a flashlight in my hand is it's dark. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and find that hook. Wherever it is. Yep, I got it. And it's going to come on out. I'll let that drain a second here. That's really important to kind of get some of that oil off of the turkey. You can see the golden brown color.
That's wild.
And the Cajun seasoning is on there pretty well affixed. So we're able to keep a good amount of it here. And we're going to hope for the best results. When you're walking around, make sure you don't trip on the cord. Put that down and take that into the house and see what happens. So this is in, put a little parsley on top just for some aromatics, makes it look nicer. There it goes, good nice golden brown. You can see some of that Cajun spice on there as well. So we're gonna let this rest somewhere around the ballpark of 10 minutes. And then I've got my carving tools out.